I'm going to show you the process of putting on one of my turbo kits and how long it takes. There's nothing there. I'm hoping to get this going today. Should take me probably 6 hours. I've got to do the coolant. This coolant line just there. Just got to put a coolant tank in. A couple of wires in the turbo kit. The first thing I'll do, rerun a new wire to the aircon sensor that runs straight down here normally, and maybe after 3 months or 6 months I'll end up frying and the aircon won't work. Next thing is just extending the wire for the coolant. It's a coolant coolant level sensor. So it's just 2 wires you've got to extend from this side over to there. For the coolant tank, you got to take this grommet here and you put it in here. That will let your tank sit in and you get the tank with the kit. Cut your water pump just like this, or your water hose. So let's get all the manifold nuts on loose first. Half are short and half are long. Pretty much most of the top are long, except for in the middle. And down the bottom it's pretty clear to see. You can use a couple of long ones, but most are small down the bottom. Cut your water hose down there, so it's pretty much facing straight up. This hose here, you can just cut it to fit straight on this. Next thing you should do is do all your block off coolant fittings. And when you do, they all go on easy, there's nothing in the way. But when you do this one, you should take off that water hose. If you don't, you risk stuffing that AN thread up. And when you tighten it, when you tighten that AN fitting on the drain, try and show you, you face it to the back of the car. It's not focus. If you tighten this up like this, it will give you clearance. If you tighten it up like that, it sort of fouls the hose. So I get down now, not tighten it like this. Water hose on next. Oil drain should be up here. And for this turbo setup you need it like this, so it's easy to put onto the turbo. And your oil feed line down through here, pops up through here. Just put it on like this first because it's easier, and then you slip the front housing in to the drain. Just slip that drain in first. You can hand tighten it easy and then nip it up with a shifter. Next thing you do is you put the turbo in the turbine housing, and you put this on. This section here has to sit here, it's like a little rebated section, otherwise it won't clamp up properly. So just make sure that, yeah, sits in there. Downpipes next. This fits in pretty easy. You might need to lever a little bit off the turbo, but this fits in pretty easy. And just do this up nice and light, just so it's still a bit loose. Next thing you do is you put the turbo benny on before you put the wastegate on. Then you put the V-band on the dump pipe here and here loosely, and you get the fitment good. Just rock this around to get the fitment good, and then you nip all these up till it's tight, and the down pipe fully tight. Next thing that I did was I just put this on with the clamps. Started making the vacuum lines. I need a T-piece to finish it, but it's pretty much ready to start right now. Put this filter on it. I've got to put a bit of oil in it and water, and I'll start it up. Just did the bleed and put some oil in it. See if it starts. It's been about 4 weeks, I think, since this one's been going. Just had it idling for a few minutes. I'll go get that T-piece for the vacuum lines, and then I can take it for a bit of a drive. Wastegate, we've got 17-pound spring in it. JB4's got a new update theme on it, and it's not working on my phone, so I can't log anything at the moment, so I just saw that out overnight. But it's going. It's definitely a bit quieter without a screamer pipe.